Good day, everyone. This is Gerald Sanchez, a second-year student currently taking up a degree of Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Mathematics in Mindanao State University at Nawan. And for today's video, we are going to discuss on the integration of media technology, which will focus on the online resources and offline resources. So if you are ready, then let us now begin with the online resources. So one of the example for online resources is the Google Classroom. So what is then a Google Classroom? Google Classroom is a free application designed to help students and teachers communicate, collaborate, organize, and manage assignments, go paperless, and much more. So one of the requirements for you to be able to access to the Google Classroom is that you should have to create your own Google account. And if you have already created your Google account, then you may click the plus button on the upper right corner of the screen and click create class if you are a teacher and join class if you are a student. So to create a class, you need to fill out with necessary information the class name, section, room, and subject, and click the create button above. If you have successfully filled out the required information. So after creating a class, no, you may now click the name of the subject to see what is inside of it, and then now this is what a Google Classroom looks like. As you can see, if you want to change the theme, then you just click the customize button on the right corner, and then select whether you want to upload photo from your desktop, or you just have to select theme offered by the Google Classroom. So below the name of the subject is the class code. So the class code, by the way, is a 7-digit code wherein it is classified differently through letters or alphabets or numbers. So beside the class code is an icon wherein if you are going to click that icon, it will automatically zoom in your class code just like this. So below the class code is the upcoming section wherein you will find those assignments that needs to be turned in by your students. So if you have created your assignments, then students, including you as teacher, will now be able to see those assignments on the upcoming section. So, by the way, the stream comprises of all of the announcement that you have posted. So, all of the materials, the quizzes, the questions, and everything will be seen in the stream tab. So, after that, let us now go to the classwork by clicking the classwork tab. This is where we create announcements or materials, quizzes, assignments, and this is where students can find assignments they need to submit soon. If you want to create a post, you click the create button, and whether it is an assignment, material, or question. So if you want to create an assignment, you have to write the title and then the instructions, and select all students if the assignments is for all of the students who are enrolled in the subject. You may change the points depending on how many points are in each number, and if you want it to due on a specific date, just edit it with the date you want the students to create in their to turn in their output, and edit the topic to which the assignment is assigned. Same as if you want to create questions and materials. So if you want to create a topic, just input the name of the topic and then click the add button. So after creating a question or assignments, you may click the ask button on the upper right corner of the screen, and then it will automatically be posted in the classwork tab. So now students will now be able to see the questions in the classwork tab. So after the classwork, let us now proceed to the people section by clicking the people tab. So in order to add your students in the Google Classroom, you need to click the icon inside the red circle. So you have two options here. You may copy the link provided by clicking the icon beside the link, or just simply type the names or email of the students and click invite. So students will now receive the link in their emails. So after, if you have already posted the assignments and students have already submitted their output, you may now check their outputs and give them scores. The scores will be posted in the grades tab. Students may see their scores but will not be able to see the scores of their classmates because it is quite confidential. Only the teacher can see the scores of the students enrolled in the class. So meaning, if student A wants to see his score, you may see his score but not the scores of the other classmates. However, the teacher has the authority to see the scores of each student enrolled in the subject. So, okay, did you follow the steps? If yes, let us now proceed to offline resources. One of the applications for offline resources is the Plickr app. So what is then a Plickr app? Plickers is a rapid response classroom pooling app that lets teachers use one mobile device to scan paper cards for student responses. So if you have not created your Plickr account, you may click the sign up for free button. However, if you have already created an account, you may now click sign in and type your email and password. So for those who have not created their account yet, they may choose whether they want to continue with their Google account or their iPhone account, and then supply the necessary information. So after signing up, no, you have now your own library for Plickr app, and you can now administer tests using it. Your library serves as your stream in the Google Classroom. So if you want to add classes, just click the classes tab on the upper corner of the screen and then click add new class. And supply the necessary information such as the class name, we have the year and the subject. You may also change the color of the class depending on what color would you choose. And then click add roster to add the students and enter the student name. So sort by, no, if you want to rearrange the students according to their family names, according to their first names, then you click sort by. It will automatically rearrange. So if you are using mobile phone, you may download the Plickr app on the Google Play or iPhone stores. No, but if you are using computer, you may search Plickr on plickr.com in the Google. So if you want to create questions, just go to the library and click the plus new question button, as you can see in the screen, and go to the library. So after clicking on the plus new question button, then you may now be able to create your question. So after clicking it, you may now create the test. Plickr app enables teachers to create tests in an enjoyable manner. So it boosts the motivation of the students to answer the given test. Plickers have different types of tests, preferably multiple choice. So you may now start creating a test by typing the questions and the choices. Just like this, I made a test for my students in Calculus 1 and it is all about limits. As you can see, the letter A marked in green is the correct answer. However, the students will not be able to see the correct answer. If you are done creating your test, just click Add to Queue on the upper right corner of the screen. And after clicking it, just click the demo class. After adding your test to your library, just click the icon on the upper left corner of the screen and choose your library. So then the test will be saved in your library. So we move now to one of the most highlights of this app, which is the Plickr cards. So Plickr cards are cards that will be used by the students to answer the test. Each card is different from one another. Plickr cards serves as QR codes for the students. On each corner, there is a number, as you can see, which corresponds to the name of a student. As you can see, the cards has one in the four corners. This means that the first students in the class record will own the Plickr card number 1. Plickr doesn't require paper pen type of test. After the teacher reads the test, the students will raise their cards according to position. As you can see, the middle part of each sides are marked as A, B, C, D respectively. So this means that the students will just have to raise their cards based on the letters of their choice. So after the students answer the test, the teachers have to prepare scanners in their mobile phones. The cards will be scanned and automatically record the scores of each students in each items. Teachers will not spend much time upon recording the results on the students because the teachers will no longer do the roll calling of the students. No, they just have to scan the Plickr cards of each student. No? Yet each card consists of the names of the students based on their arrangement in the class record. So this is what it looks like. No? And in this time of pandemic, wherein face-to-face classes are restricted, teachers are still implement quality education to students in different learning modalities. So Google Classroom is used to streamline assignment, boosts collaboration, and faster communication. Most of the schools use the platform because it suits the needs of teachers in providing instructions to the learners. On the other hand, Plickers is an assessment tool made by a teacher who is looking for a quick and simple way to assess the learning of the students. It is commonly used as formative assessments. So, okay, I hope you learned something, and in this video, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching and God bless everyone.